Body Shop Lincoln.
What's this new concept happening at 1040 O Street? There's 93.7 The Ticket, there's the Mill Coffee and Tea, and there's Grandma's Bake Shop and Beatrice Bakery? Well, yeah, it's all of those things. It's a place for the community to hang out, grab a drink and a bite, and just chill, or work, or meet, or chat, or whatever you want to do. 93.7 The Ticket, the Mill Coffee and Tea, Grandma's Bake Shop and Beatrice Bakery, all together at 1040 O Street.
Gary Michaels Clothiers celebrates 40 years of serving Nebraskans in the men's clothing industry. 40 years of some of the most memorable moments. In our way of thanking you for 40 years, we are offering a 40% discount on any single one item in the store. 40% off any suit, sport coat, slack, sport shirt, sweater, outerwear, or shoes. To receive your 40% off on one item, be there by November 11th. Gary Michaels, 40% off for 40 years, located at 56th and Pine Lake Road, Lincoln.
At Fairway Meat Market, you're family. And as part of the family, they want to save you money on your meat and groceries. This week, enjoy a 2-day sale on November 3rd and 4th. Get USDA Choice Whole New York Strip Loin for $6.99 per pound. Bone-in turkey breast for $1.99 per pound, and plenty more options. That's all at Fairway Meat Market for the 2-day sale on November 3rd and 4th in the Rockledge Square Shopping Center, just south of 84th and Van Dorn.
This is where it happens. Long hikes with friends, kayaking adventures with family, more horseback riding, zipline gliding, rock face climbing, hammock camping fun than you could ever imagine. And it's all outdoors, amongst the trees and across the prairie, here beneath Nebraska skies. Plan an outing today at yournebraskaadventure.com. Sponsored by Nebraska Game and Parks, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
College football in Lincoln, America. The time has come. Start your game day off right with the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show. Join the ticket crew as they bring you all the coverage you need to get you ready for the action. It's the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show, powered by Sunbelt Rentals. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realty Group of BHHS Ambassador, Select Plumbing, Jimmy John's, Lincoln Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits, Fleet Feet, Yours Cheese Spread on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Coming at you live from the heart of Lincoln, America. This is Old School, sponsored by the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese. Broadcasting veteran Derek Pearson.
When you find something that moves that makes them smile, celebrate it. That's your task. That's your superpower.
Nebraska Football Hall of Famer Jay Foreman.
Rifles a pass. It was tipped. It's picked off by Foreman. He's at the 15, 10, 5. He'll score!
On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
What up, Jay Foreman, DP, Austin on the ones and twos. This is Old School, brought to you by the Mercado, Certified Piedmontese, Special Ingredients and Butcher Shop. Located at 84th and Havelock and 30th and Yankee Hill. Every type of meat and every type of cut. A great looking day outside. Obviously, definitely chilly on the chilly side. But the wind is down right now. But it's all good, and it's Tuesday. Another day to get better. But a lot's been going on. We're going to tackle some NFL news right from the get-go because there is 15 trades, deadline trades. Which is, lets you know there's a lot of movement going on. It tells you where the teams are, what they're trying to do, if they're out there playing, dressing up like Halloween, like they're actually trying to be a football team and play, or they're going to be really out there, trying to compete and make moves to get better. Are you the Philadelphia Eagles, or are you the Chicago Bears? Are you the Seattle Seahawks, or somebody like not San Francisco, but like Miami Dolphins or the Atlanta Falcons? Do you look for a serious need like the Buffalo Bills, right? Or do you just keep piling up assets like you're the Raiders of the 2023, like the 49ers, that have all the defensive ends, college roommates? They got Jackson that they drafted in the second round from USC. Picked up Randy Gregory for a pack of gum and a welcome to San Francisco card. Are you the Vikings? You let Dalvin Cook leave, pick up Cam Akers, and then he has the second carry by the fourth quarter. Doesn't really make sense, right? especially with an iconic running back, potential one. Or are you the New England Patriots? Pick up J.C. Jackson, who you didn't want to play, didn't want to pay, bring him back, put him in your system, and essentially you picked him back up for a 7th round pick, which will be all based on the free agents that you lost the year before. So I think there's a lot going on. DP, I won't mention your Commanders. No, actually, you know what, DP?
So they're not mine.
We're gonna get this party started. Okay?
They're not mine.
Here's why we're gonna get this party started. How long until Eric Bieniemy is the head coach for the Commanders rest of the season?
Thanksgiving.
Is there anything that can go on for Ron Rivera to finish?
He doesn't. I don't know what has happened to him.
Well, I think he got it. I think new ownership. That's always going to happen. You know, the Magic Man ain't playing. The Magic Man.
Well, but I mean, so then why wouldn't he get better at basic stuff like understanding timeouts, reviews, personnel decisions, locker room decisions, who to put in front of the media, what his responses to situation scenario,
right?
But is he's not what he was a roster and situation manager, and he's not doing that. Like he's not doing that. Forget the Riverboat Ron stuff, because if you have Cam Newton who will make you look good in those situations, right? In those situations, right? Like that. They'll make you look good because, quite frankly, he's better than everybody he's playing against.
Mm-hmm.
But how do you coach when you don't have talent? Tells me more. And listen, you're battling your opponent. It's the Eagles. And the play's right in front of you. There's a drop ball right in front of you. Well, I didn't get to see the replay. It's your job to see the replay, and it's your job to have somebody see the replay.
Right.
And it's a game that literally turned the game. You had several opportunities. You missed them all. And then in your decision making, listen, you think Sam Howell was Bieniemy's choice or Ron Rivera's choice? It was Rivera's choice, not Bieniemy's. And so, listen, man, don't give me tofu and tell me make Southern Fried Chicken. Like, can't do it. And this is my problem with Washington. It's my problem with Carolina. It's my problem with Atlanta, with all of them. I'm like, none of you are operating in a way that makes sense enough for me to emotionally vest in you. Like, that's the part. Like, I'm like a Nebraska fan. You got to show me some stuff before I'm going to get emotionally in the pool with you, bro. Because recent history says you don't know what you're doing. And I give him a chance, and I said, do the right thing. But what? And wait a minute. You have 3 elite defenders up front.
The Commanders.
Elite.
Well, all 4 of them are good.
But you allowed somebody to make the choice to get rid of 3 elite generational defenders for Jack Del Rio? For Jack Del Rio!
Yeah, they only got rid of 2 of them.
You think the other ones? You think everybody's gonna stay now? You think?
Well, no, I'm just talking about the trade. After we're talking about the trades,
it's all a mess now.
Oh yeah, it's a free for all.
This is a poo poo potpourri. That's what my nephew calls it. This is a poo poo potpourri right now.
It's a fire sale right
now.
It
is garbage. It is the French word for trash. Garbage. It's not really a thing, but it's the safest thing for me to say on the radio. Listen, I gave them every chance. All of my friends back in D.C. giving them chances. It's the Nebraska thing where I thought this is a chance for them to get it right. And you keep at arm's distance until they show you that they're worthy of it. And I was hoping that this Commanders team would get to 5-3.
They had a
That's
chance.
literally like I was like 5-3. This is okay. Get to 5-3, and guess what? I'll give you. Hey, and they were looking at me like Charlie Brown, and they're Lucy, and Go ahead, DP. Kick the football. Football's gonna be there, bro. Go ahead. Trust me, Jay. Trust me.
and there with 9 games left. There's still plenty of, or at least there was plenty of opportunity. But I think what you're saying, I mean, because you got to think, the only game coming up here that they have, that before these trades, all right, that is like, oh, there's no way they can win, or most likely wouldn't win, would be the 49ers, and I would say the Dolphins. They can beat the Patriots. I think they can beat Seattle. They can beat the Giants. They can beat the Cowboys, and they've shown it. They can beat the Rams. They can beat the Jets. And then you just look at the 49ers, and they always beat the Cowboys that last game anyway. So, and they showed it last year going and beating Philly. I think if I was a veteran player, and especially if I'm Payne or Allen, and especially Allen, because he's a figurehead in that franchise, he's going to be there. I can tell you with very good knowledge, he's going to be somewhere in a winning situation because of what he brings to the locker room, consistency as a player, and then also just who he, because of what I know.
You have 5 defensive linemen that every franchise in the NFL want. 5 that every single, there's not an organization in the NFL that doesn't want those 5. You've got 3 receivers that most NFL franchises would like.
Yeah.
You've got 2 running backs that most, right? And then you've got a Pro Bowl caliber, or at least talent in Thomas at tight end, where you understand what it is.
He's more than he's
right?
not. Yeah, he's not
right.
He's not Larry Letdown.
Right.
Yeah.
So, what's your excuse? What's the excuse? This is why I can't.
I think they're in this place where they have a lot of money invested. They probably figured they didn't want to pay either one of the defensive ends, but you're going to turn around and lose one of your defensive tackles, and one of them is going to be gone in a year after that. And I think it's when you get new ownership, they want a new coach. So just
say to Washington fans, listen, this is an implosion. Stand back. Don't get close, because there's going to be shrapnel.
Yeah.
There's going to be body parts flying.
But you got to think, though, Daniel Snyder kind of drug his foot on the sale so long. That would have been a message that would have been both said and portrayed through their actions before the season. The problem that they're running into, and also that's a really good draft for quarterbacks, the problem that they're running into is you have a storied franchise, you have an owner that's coming from a totally different sport, and it's different owning a football team than any other franchise. I mean, it is. Now, Magic Johnson helps, but he's not, again, owning the Dodgers, owning Starbucks and everything else.
Where they different. All own some, because the lead owns the Sixers and the
right, but it's different. But I'm saying you better make sure that your GM is knowing what he's doing, because that's who's going to be able to lead you through this part, because he's going to have to sell off some more. Those 3 receivers, they got to, who are you going to keep? And then what are you going to do with Bieniemy? I mean, you brought him here.
Well, let him choose.
I'm talking about next year as far as your coach.
But who's look, if you're going to ask me to make the meal, let me choose the groceries.
Right, but I'm saying you're going to either have to decide he's your head coach, because he came there with the assumption that he's going to be coaching.
Well, that's why I said Thanksgiving. Yeah. I said Thanksgiving because here's where it gets. I think normally they have the Cowboys on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, they don't.
I don't know who they have in the next couple of weeks. But to me,
their bye week is in the second week in December. They do play at Dallas on Thanksgiving.
Right.
But then they play the Dolphins after that. He'll be gone the bye week. That's when they always fight.
I would think that he's gone after Sunday.
I can see that happening.
He's gone this Sunday.
And then see what Bieniemy can do. But then if I'm Bieniemy, you want to see what I can do, you just traded 12 sacks. 6-6. I mean, literally.
Booking Pro Bowlers.
They said they went to him on a little sneak at practice. We got to trade you, so we need to get you to the quarterback, and so we can trade you. it's just interesting. I think we're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to give our thoughts on
This is so distasteful.
on all the trades, because I think there's some sneaky good ones. And I always say that there's about 6 to 8 teams operating as if they're trying to win a Super Bowl and get deep in the playoffs.
Yeah.
The rest are playing Halloween, dressing up. So Jay Foreman, DP, Austin, we'll be right back.
You're listening to Old School with DP and J. Download the mobile app and listen wherever you are on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
October is full of sports, with football and volleyball reaching mid-season and basketball and winter sports starting up. All the excitement of the games brings major stress, and stress causes tight muscles and pain. It's time to call The Body Shop, your place in Lincoln for all types of massages: deep tissue, hydrating, sports, Swedish, hot stone, aroma, and more. And don't forget about their couples massages. Eliminate the pain from sports watching stress today with a massage at The Body Shop at 48th and A and online at thebodyshoplincoln.com.
At Fairway Meat Market, your family, and as part of the family, they want to save you money on your meat and groceries. This week, enjoy a 2-day sale on November 3rd and 4th. Get USDA Choice Whole New York Strip Loin for $6.99 per pound, bone-in turkey breast for $1.99 per pound, and plenty more options. That's all at Fairway Meat Market for the 2-day sale on November 3rd and 4th in the Rockledge Square Shopping Center, just south of 84th and Van Dorn.
So what's this new concept happening at 1040 O Street? There's 93.7 The Ticket, there's the Mill Coffee and Tea, and there's Grandma's Bake Shop and Beatrice Bakery? Well, yeah, it's all of those things. It's a place for the community to hang out, grab a drink and a bite, and just chill, or work, or meet, or chat, or whatever you want to do. 93.7 The Ticket, the Mill Coffee and Tea, Grandma's Bake Shop and Beatrice Bakery, all together at 1040 O Street.
Are you looking for a night of epic fun without breaking the bank? Look no further than Sun Valley Lanes and Games. Join us for our late night special every Sunday through Thursday night and enjoy non-stop action with our Unlimited Fun promotion. Unlimited Fun includes everything you need for an unforgettable night out. Unlimited bowling, unlimited laser tag, and unlimited lucky putt mini golf. Show a valid college or military ID at check-in and get $2 off your admission. Visit the daily rates page at sunvalleylanes.com for complete details.
Sun Valley. This is where it happens. Long hikes with friends, kayaking adventures with family, more horseback riding, zipline gliding, rock face climbing, hammock camping fun than you could ever imagine. And it's all outdoors, amongst the trees and across the prairie, here beneath Nebraska skies. Plan an outing today at yournebraskaadventure.com. Sponsored by Nebraska Game and Parks, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Herrick Services takes this time to wish everyone a happy and safe Halloween weekend. With all the parents and kids out and about, they encourage drivers to be careful and respectful of trick-or-treaters. This important message comes to you from Bart, Mike, and the folks at Herrick Services, your vending specialists here in Lincoln. Their quality service and expertise has earned them a fine reputation. That's Herrick Services, on the air because they care.
Gary Michaels Clothiers celebrates 40 years of serving Nebraskans in the men's clothing industry. 40 years of some of the most memorable moments. In our way of thanking you for 40 years, we are offering a 40% discount on any single one item in the store. 40% off any suit, sport coat, slack, sports shirt, sweater, outerwear, or shoes. To receive your 40% off on one item, be there by November 11th. Gary Michaels, 40% off for 40 years, located at 56th and Pine Lake Road, Lincoln.
What is Kasasa Cash at Liberty First Credit Union? It's more. More earning, more freedom, more rewards. With Kasasa Cash, you earn up to 5.5% APY, and your rewards begin instantly from a penny up to $40,000, all without monthly service fees. Plus, Kasasa Cash at Liberty First Credit Union gives you more ATMs nationwide. When you want more, you want Kasasa Cash. Visit libertyfirstcu.com for details. Federally insured by NCUA. Liberty First Credit Union. Banking with purpose. Account qualifications apply.
So what's this new concept happening at 1040 O Street? There's 93.7 The Ticket, there's the Mill Coffee and Tea, and there's Grandma's Bake Shop and Beatrice Bakery? Well, yeah, it's all of those things. It's a place for the community to hang out, grab a drink and a bite, and just chill, or work, or meet, or chat, or whatever you want to do. 93.7 The Ticket, the Mill Coffee and Tea, Grandma's Bake Shop and Beatrice Bakery, all together at 1040 O Street.
Whether you're booking a trip to Lincoln for a football game or a volleyball weekend, the Scarlet Hotel at Innovation Campus is the place for you. The Scarlet Hotel is special on many levels, from the delicious Well and Good restaurant on the main floor to the coolest rooftop patio bar in Lincoln, the Barred Owl, on the top floor of the hotel with great views of the city and one of the coolest drink menus. Book your stay or book a staycation today at scarlethotelnebraska.com.
Fall has arrived, and it's the perfect weather for the DIY market to listen to the game while building a deck. Deck City is a great place to start as Lincoln's local source for everything decks. Deck City has everything you need to build the deck of your dreams, from treated lumber to Westbury aluminum railings and Decorators composite decking. They offer advice from real deck professionals to give you proper guidance and to make your project go smoothly. Call them today to schedule an appointment at 402-480-6671 or go online to deckcityne.com.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
The Lincoln forecast on this Halloween, expecting lots of sunshine. It will be breezy and cold, though. We'll see an afternoon high of just 36. Tonight, mainly clear skies. It will be a cold night as well. We'll see a low of around 20. And tomorrow, mainly sunny skies. A little breezy at times as well. We'll see a high of around 52. Meteorologist Kyle Cluck for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Back to old school with DP and J on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Jay Forward, Austin, DP back, old school, NFL trade day, more active. It was funny leading up to it. You didn't know who was going where. Obviously, with the Kirk Cousins injury, the Vikings needed somebody. They thought that Jameis was going to get it over the line. Didn't. He's very comfortable in New Orleans. They like him down there, but it would have been really good to see him in the purple. But it probably wasn't the ideal situation because there probably wasn't anything past this year. So he had to probably protect himself and with the hopes of possibly getting in there.
You would have had rest of season tickets, though.
I would have been up to a couple games. I would have made sure to meet up with Jameis.
I'm just trying to, I'm just pointing out here. I mean, the 49ers didn't need any help up front. And now you just got Predator.
Yeah, I think the Randy Gregory thing that was just bargain shopping. That's like you went to Walmart and saw a prime steak that probably was on the butcher special, seeing if you can cut the edges off and get a little bit of prime steak.
Yeah.
I think with Chase Young finally healthy, seems it took him a little bit longer to come back after the ACL. I think he played the long game too long, wore out his welcome, didn't play well last year, but he got it going this year. I think that's a tangible asset that can do wonders for the 49ers. Because as good as their defensive front is, or as their defense is as a whole, their coverage isn't that great. And then also, losing D'Amico Ryans hurts. Steve Wilkes is doing a great job, but he's not D'Amico Ryans. The rhythm isn't there. They will get better in the second half of the season, second half. They're struggling immensely offensively, mainly because they got Trent Williams is gone, so he gives them Brock Purdy's safety net. He's his bodyguard. He's the tempo setter. He's the mindset of the team. He's out for another week or so, maybe be back after the bye week. Then you have Deebo Samuel out, and that stymies everything else you can do. So they're struggling a little bit. On top of Brock Purdy is pressing too much and trying to do too much. And what people aren't recognizing, if you're watching the national shows, they have film on you now, bro. It happens to everybody. It's just the way it goes.
Mm-hmm.
Can you as a linebacker sense when a quarterback's trying to do too much?
Yeah, you just seen it last weekend. That is dumb as him. I just do not. It's just bad timing. I mean, these quarterbacks are so bad. These dudes are getting stats that they're making the plays. I'm not hating, but dang. I mean, the dude just threw the ball right to you. Like it would have. I'm just thinking Dan Marino would have never done that. Peyton would have never done that. Brady would have never done that.
Dilfer would have never done it.
Dilfer would have. He probably would have. Brunell would have never done it. Steve McNair would have never done it. Dante Culpepper with Brett Favre. I'm just thinking about all the quarterbacks I played in. McNabb, week in and week. I mean, Eli, Phil Rivers, Drew Brees. These dudes wouldn't even fathom doing that. And so I think right now he's trying to do a little too much. So he's pressing a little bit, but I think this bye week was a really good, time for him. But back to the trades, the Chicago Bears for Sweat was an interesting trade because you got rid of one of the top corners, or was willing to, because you won't re-up with him. So essentially he's gone. Pennies on the dollar as well. And you bring in Sweat. Granted, he's on a, last year of his deal, last few weeks. But really, what are you trying to improve? You have a quarterback that's getting destroyed back there. And all these linemen you could have traded for. You could have picked up Roger Saffold, right? You could have picked him up. The Jets did, but you didn't. But then you're trying to be in the quarterback market behind the scenes because Chris Collinsworth couldn't keep his mouth shut. And now you're up here trying to build your defense when you need to try to build for Fields or your future quarterback. And then on top of it, you could have traded Justin Fields and got a boatload of money or a boatload of assets. And then in that division, the Vikings acquired Dobbs, which Dobbs had a very unique year. Played one half of a preseason game, got traded down to Arizona. Paca Hercules didn't come off the PUP list. He started. Their coach down there, when he didn't know who the Buda Baker was in his first kind of introduction, he's about to be gone. But now he's up in Minnesota. A great opportunity for him to make more money, right? Probably not a starter in this league. Are we in kind of lock and step with that? Josh Dobbs?
Now this week, Jaron Hall's job.
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah, long term.
Next year. Yeah. Probably not, right? I think he's a good quarterback. I liked him in Tennessee. But, they're there, and then you have Buffalo got some cornerback help. But some of these big trades, man, it was very interesting to see what these teams are doing, because I think also what people don't understand, these fans don't understand, is that a lot of times, you see this sometimes in college, they're making moves to keep their jobs. So you want to look like you're doing something, right? So if I'm the Chicago Bears GM, I hired the coach, I picked Justin Fields, or we picked Justin Fields. It hasn't worked out. So we trade Claypool, who essentially we burnt a second-round pick. So we already showed you we were going to do something. Well, it didn't work out, so we sent him down to Miami. He has no business being down in Miami. They're a track team. He's a mile runner. And then, just let you know I'm trying to play like I'm a GM, right? God forbid, we don't fire the coach during the season, right? We're going to just wait a couple months, so that's a waste of time. But we're going to go pick up a defensive end with an expiring contract. That'll be gone next year. Who then we won't get any draft compensation because he was in Washington beforehand. So there's always that type of thing. The backstory is doing it. The Lions had was it Jones stepping away? They got Peoples Jones, who fits right into their big body, physical type of receiver. Coming from Cleveland. So I think it was interesting, but there's still a lot of guys, a lot of teams, playing dress up as
who's legit? Who on
the Philly Eagles? What was their one weakness? Safety. What do they do? Trade Titans for a guy who has 2 years on his contract. That's a 4-time All-Pro in a row in his prime. That's what Philly does. They you know what they do? They don't wait till the bye week to identify their weakness. They see their weakness and go fix it. Even last year, they had injuries in the interior defensive line. We've got Linval Joseph and House of Spears and Dominican Sue end up in the Super Bowl. So the Philly is showing you how to do it. And it's not like the Rams where you're selling your soul for it. We know there's guys there. We look at the contract. We look at the salary cap. And always try to make sure that we can satisfy both, and so
Philly Niners.
Yeah. But are the Niners really doing it though?
You just went and got it.
Yeah.
Bosa's best friend. Like you got his roommate. Like you got his college roommate. So, okay. Yeah, that tells me. And it doesn't happen without Bosa co-signing.
Right. But it's a great pickup. But is it an area of need?
In the NFC, yes.
But is it more paramount than the right tackle? Is it more paramount than the left guard?
If you can go get,
well, I'm not saying you can't.
If you can go get Kyrie, even though you need a center, you get Kyrie.
I'm not saying not go get him. I'm saying that take Chase out of there.
Okay.
Their right tackle and left guard, or their right tackle is atrocious. It's like night and day from the left side and the right side, because their right tackle that's been there when they were really running through the league is in Denver right now.
Who in the pretender category is going to give you their bona fide right tackle just because you need one?
Right, but you could trade. You have tradable assets. I'd turn around and trade Randy Gregory. I'd turn around and trade probably Jackson, who you have just told that you're not one of our starting defensive ends.
Right.
So he has 4 sacks. So there's things they could have done. That's all I'm saying. Not that Chase Young is a phenomenal pickup. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's actually one of the best pickups because it's best for Chase because he's going to be pushed, and it's best for the 49ers because they add a Pro Bowl player.
Right.
I'm just saying for them to get back to where they want to go, and that's the Super Bowl, challenge Philly. You have got to be able to run the ball, and you have got to be able to protect the ball because every move they make, DP, has to be with Philly's defense in mind.
Who was available? Like that's still the unanswered question in the NFL.
Yeah,
because Dallas has holes that it can't. You just because you have a hole doesn't mean people gonna help you.
Yeah. Nobody's gonna pick up the phone and say, "Okay, yeah, we've been waiting for you." It's not Monopoly. I get you.
But if I can get better at any position,
it's defensive line. It's defensive line.
Yeah,
because you want to go arms race with Philly.
Yeah, I like the idea of making Hurts uncomfortable.
Yeah. And he
especially
can run him down.
especially somebody knows him, right?
And that can run him down.
Right, that knows him.
Yeah.
So
and has played against Lane Johnson and all that. Yeah, I mean it's a great pickup. I just think for Brock Purdy, which they're gonna have to score points. A right tackle or a kind of Roger Saffold interior guy kick somebody out. That's going to allow you to get Kittle out and more passing routes.
It's through all of the league, all of the league talk today. This is the part of you that frustrates me, because if you are on a temporary 8-week pass, you lied to a lot of people about knowing what you were doing and having a plan. Like if you got
talking about like the Commanders,
I'm talking about anybody that's in trade mode right now. You lied to your fan base. You lied to your sponsors. You probably lied to yourself that you had a long-term plan. Like, don't start the season without a long-term plan that gets you through the season with some success and defining what that success is and then being accountable for it. You lied to people. You got all their money.
But you've been in this before.
No, I'm saying
we know somebody that does this. Charlie Cashley is a magician at that.
Right, but this is the time of year that I get mad at NFL teams and college teams because it's, what did you do all year? Like, what did you do all summer? What did you do?
Yeah.
Like, you made people.
If it's something where injuries happen, you understand it.
But this ain't even injury.
That's what I'm saying. What some of these teams are doing is just full on. I got your PSL money. We did you guys a favor getting rid of Daniel Snyder. Well, we got rid of Daniel Snyder, so we're just gonna do it. We're just gonna dress up how Daniel Snyder would do you, just a different way. So that's all it came down.
I mean, if we said to Austin, "Hey, bro, does Duke have a plan to win the NCAA championship?" and they would have a list of things that they've done. And we feel like we have an answer for everything. And they would sell it. Hey, give me your Cameron Crazy money, sell out, stand in line.
And then get rid of
and they go, my bad.
You like my Cooper Flag costume, though?
Yeah. And tell Cooper Flag, don't come here. Just tell him, like, you need to reclassify, don't come. So, I mean, it happens, man.
These teams ain't loyal.
New ownership, man, I'm telling you, man. New ownership and stuff like that. Changes the game, even if you do have a plan, like the Raiders. Why are you keeping Devontae Adams so you can trade him in the end of the season?
Craig is right. He says somebody's pressing the Coyote Roadrunner TNT button.
Yeah, quickly.
Like that's what it feels like.
But they're not doing it up top. They're
they do it on the table. They under the table, Jay. Like this, they look. Hey, Jay, look over there.
Yeah.
Boop.
Yeah. Oh man. Anyways, Jay Foreman, DP. We're gonna go to break. I'm gonna come back and tell you my Halloween story since Tony Ortiz is on the YouTube line. I gotta give him a little reminder about dressing up for Halloween. So we'll be right back after a short break.
Watch Old School live on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. Old School with DP and J on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Constructors Inc., a Nebco company, is now hiring mechanics to maintain fleet equipment and vehicle operations. Constructors offers mechanics a competitive salary, 4-day work weeks with overtime options, a $5,000 hiring bonus, a tool allowance, and great benefits. Join the crew today and be a part of Nebraska's oldest paving company dating back to 1908. Apply today for their open mechanic positions. Visit constructorslincoln.com.
This is where it happens. Long hikes with friends, kayaking adventures with family, more horseback riding, zipline gliding, rock face climbing, hammock camping fun than you could ever imagine. And it's all outdoors, amongst the trees and across the prairie, here beneath Nebraska skies. Plan an outing today at yournebraskaadventure.com. Sponsored by Nebraska Game and Parks, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Whether you're booking a trip to Lincoln for a football game or a volleyball weekend, the Scarlet Hotel at Innovation Campus is the place for you. The Scarlet Hotel is special on many levels, from the delicious Well and Good restaurant on the main floor to the coolest rooftop patio bar in Lincoln, the Barred Owl, on the top floor of the hotel with great views of the city and one of the coolest drink menus. Book your stay or book a staycation today at scarlethotelnebraska.com.
Are you looking for a night of epic fun without breaking the bank? Look no further than Sun Valley Lanes and Games. Join us for our late night special every Sunday through Thursday night and enjoy non-stop action with our Unlimited Fun promotion. Unlimited Fun includes everything you need for an unforgettable night out. Unlimited bowling, unlimited laser tag, and unlimited lucky putt mini golf. Show a valid college or military ID at check-in and get $2 off your admission. Visit the daily rates page at sunvalleylanes.com for complete details.
Sun Valley. What is Kasasa Cash at Liberty First Credit Union? It's more. More earning, more freedom, more rewards. With Kasasa Cash, you earn up to 5.5% APY, and your rewards begin instantly from a penny up to $40,000, all without monthly service fees. Plus, Kasasa Cash at Liberty First Credit Union gives you more ATMs nationwide. When you want more, you want Kasasa Cash. Visit libertyfirstcu.com for details. Federally insured by NCUA. Liberty First Credit Union. Banking with purpose. Account qualifications apply.
Gary Michaels Clothiers celebrates 40 years of serving Nebraskans in the men's clothing industry. 40 years of some of the most memorable moments. In our way of thanking you for 40 years, we are offering a 40% discount on any single one item in the store. 40% off any suit, sport coat, slack, sport shirt, sweater, outerwear, or shoes. To receive your 40% off on one item, be there by November 11th. Gary Michaels, 40% off for 40 years, located at 56th and Pine Lake Road, Lincoln.
Get all of your favorite restaurants delivered with VenueDelivered.com. One place for ordering delicious appetizers, refreshing salads, hot entrees, fresh sandwiches, and more. From Venue Restaurant and Lounge, Piedmont Bistro, and all Lincoln Good Sense Subs locations. Download our phone app to earn rewards on all of your carryout and delivery orders. Available on Apple and Android, just search for the Pillar Restaurants app. That's the Pillar Restaurants app. Download today.
So what's this new concept happening at 1040 O Street? There's 93.7 The Ticket, there's the Mill Coffee and Tea, and there's Grandma's Bake Shop and Beatrice Bakery? Well, yeah, it's all of those things. It's a place for the community to hang out, grab a drink and a bite, and just chill, or work, or meet, or chat, or whatever you want to do. 93.7 The Ticket, the Mill Coffee and Tea, Grandma's Bake Shop and Beatrice Bakery, all together at 1040 O Street.
October is full of sports, with football and volleyball reaching mid-season and basketball and winter sports starting up. All the excitement of the games brings major stress, and stress causes tight muscles and pain. It's time to call the Body Shop, your place in Lincoln for all types of massages: deep tissue, hydrating, sports, Swedish, hot stone, aroma, and more. And don't forget about their couples massages. Eliminate the pain from sports watching stress today with a massage at the Body Shop at 48th and A and online at thebodyshoplincoln.com.
At Jimmy John's, we don't make sandwiches. We make the sandwich of sandwiches. We use fresh veggies because we don't hate salads. We just feel bad for them. We make our sandwiches exactly how you want because you're the one who's eating it. And we bake bread all day, every day because stale bread isn't bread. It's croutons. Sandwich history is written by the victors. Good thing we have legible handwriting. Jimmy John's, the sandwich of sandwiches. Order pickup or delivery on the app.
This is Bud Seinhorst, President and CEO of LIBA, the Lincoln Independent Business Association. Join us every Saturday from 9 to 10 a.m. on 93.7 The Ticket for the LIBA Business Hour, as we discuss local business and highlight those who are thriving in the Lincoln area. It's the LIBA Business Hour, Saturdays from 9 to 10 a.m. on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Back to old school with DP and J on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We're back. Short segment. Look at that. They got the Tesla service card out there, boy. A service car. There you go.
Get it.
Jay Foreman, DP, Austin on the 1s and 2s. Halloween, Tuesday. Bottom of the 4 o'clock hour. So since Tony Ortiz is on the YouTube, we live together out at like Fountain Glen. I think these apartments out there, kind of by Superior. So Tony was the prankster. So he must have not worked hard enough in winter conditioning. Because when I got home, I'd taken me a nap. That's the itis on you, right? So you sleep, and I'm sleep, man. And I had this water bed, and Tony.
Wait.
What?
Austin.
That man said waterbed.
Yeah.
That man just tried to bury the lead.
What,
See
for
about
a
waterbed
Look,
in college?
there's nothing about this story
Everybody
that
had
could
a
be
waterbed.
greater. No, they didn't.
Oh, we did. We had the hookup. The place was out there right next to the mall.
Austin.
Waterbed.
Yeah.
National champion.
Oh, no, it wasn't like that.
Listen, look.
We barely knew how to fill that thing up, man.
Tell me it doesn't come pre-filled.
No. We had, I'm telling you,
waterbeds. Y'all got the.
I'm telling you how we got them.
They fill it with real water. With tap water.
I used to work out at Gallup, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that was my summer job.
Oh,
so they had a pickup. Big up to Lee Burks because he used to let me, do my thing. So we got him, right? And the guy on the team's like, hey, I got the hookup over there. And he and I never had a waterbed, but it was cheap, right? And so all of us had got it, right? So we put all the stuff in there. We got back to the house. We ain't have a screwdriver. We ain't have a drill bit. I think we probably slept on the floor for about a week.
Listen. Hold up. So everybody on the text line had a waterbed.
In our house, we did.
No, on the text line, everybody talking about they had a waterbed.
Yeah, I don't know what's the big deal.
Or got a waterbed. Austin, you in the waterbed club?
I'm not. It was a big deal when I went over to someone's house and they had one. It's like, this is the coolest thing. You're not sleeping on Magic, you got water? Dang, you live it.
Austin, do you know the riz required to
that's
walk,
like
to
1970s.
walk a strange person into your crib? Do you understand?
And say, here's the waterbed.
The dynamics that
died
have
in like
to take place.
1972.
No, look, I'm older than you. I'm the waterbed king. You understand?
That's when it was popular in the 70s.
Drew Carr said he 32. He got.
Yeah.
It
was cheap, man. I was like, hey,
nothing about it.
I thought I was like, all right, I'll get it. And we living out there, man. And now finally, after about the third or fourth time moving, we had a pretty good system with the water hose. Trying to, we'd run it up through the.
You bootlegging waterbed like you do water like you do a cable. Like
we were on the second floor. We get a hose, run it all the way up there so it didn't go out of our faucet and through all the room.
This is the moment where black people go. Ah!
Yeah, we bootleg the water. And so I'm asleep one day. Tony Ortiz puts on this mask.
Sleep on your waterbed one day.
Yeah, Tony Ortiz puts on this mask, and I was dead asleep. He woke me up, and I got scared. socked him right there. He was like, "Oh, why you hit me?" Well, you scared me.
The count is 8. 8 texters have a water bet. 8. Is this a club?
Can you still see where you hit Tony? Is it still there?
No, but it was funny though. He was laughing. I was just reaction. I was scared, man. He had this mask. It was like a wolf mask. I woke up and I was like,
Did Tony have a water bet too?
We all did. We had the hookup.
The whole team had a water bet.
No, it was only 3 of us living in there. We had the hookup.
So it's the whole apartment. Listen.
Look, bro.
Did y'all have a disco ball? Did y'all have Did you have the psychedelic posters on the wall?
We had one couch.
The velvet
we had one poster. Couch and we had a non-matching, wasn't even love seat, just a seat.
Did you have fishnet high? Like,
no. Nah, we didn't have the long beads or nothing like that, man.
You know when you open the door, you know what it said? When you walked in. Come on.
We
need pictures of that dorm room.
That's not in the dorms. The dorms, we had like single beds. Feet hanging all off, calves always off.
See, Joe B, no, he said, yeah, they had a lava lamp on the coffee table.
That was popular back then.
I always wanted a lava lamp. They blew my mind as a kid, but I never got one.
Really?
Yeah.
Lava lamps and disco balls. That's Jay Foreman.
Yeah, I didn't think it was that big deal.
I
didn't have a bed when I came here. I was like, I gotta get something.
Fullback Trap. He choosing chaos right now.
What do you say?
Austin, you read Fullback Trap.
Fullback Trap says, if you're still using a waterbed today, are you also still using a pager? Do you communicate via fax?
Now, I wish I had a pager because the pager was an all-time classic. And I remember, I'm gonna tell you this: when I got to Buffalo and I had a pager, and Bruce Smith had one of those phones that was like in a case. You know what I mean? I got paged, and then we had a free phone in like the room. It was like a pay phone or whatever you could use like in between meetings. You couldn't tell me nothing. And Bruce was like, look at this dude still got a pager.
That phone in the case was as big as Bruce Williams' head. Bruce Smith's head.
Yeah.
Like this thing.
Yeah, it was a backpack.
I don't know how large or small Bruce Smith's head is.
It was a backpack. Yeah,
he has the biggest hands I've ever seen.
Oh.
Bruce Smith's
a big dude.
And the longest arms.
Big, but yeah.
No, he can scratch the bottom of his feet walking. That's how long his arms are.
They could move.
Yeah.
They can move.
Not part of you.
Yeah.
Jay
Corey Halsey, when we were in training camp, he was from Clemson. So we're going to dive into a little Dabo Swinney, get into Michigan State at top of the hour. Corey Halsey wanted to be those guys. He was like, tried to push you after the play. So he was an offensive lineman, though. He was a rookie, big old dude. Man, he built like an ice box. And he kept pushing Bruce, and Bruce would never practice with his chin strap. I've never seen it, but his helmet wouldn't move. So everybody knew not to like hit him in his face. Well, Corey Halsey didn't get the memo, was giving Bruce the business for no reason. And Bruce was like, hey, man, right? He's like, you got one more time to do that, man. You know, it real kind of like chill. And then Thurman Thomas came over wolfing and it's like, oh, Bruce, he's doing this to you. Keep doing it, Halsey, right? Meanwhile, Thurman ain't practiced in 2 days because he has his Pro Bowl hat on. This is when it was a plastic bill in a sweatband. That was it. And the funniest thing about Thurman is that we scrimmaged and he came out all spatted up, talking junk, talking about Foreman. I'm going to take you back to what I did to Nebraska, this, and this. Didn't do one play. But him and Bruce had a golf club and they were working on their golf swing because you could see it on the tape. Where Corey Halsey made Bruce mad. He put this move on Corey Halsey. It was like a hump, like he humped him and then spun move off the guard. Corey Halsey went way over into Wade. So he knocked Wade down. Wade got mad at him. The place went crazy. And then Bruce was like, see, I done taught you a lesson, boy. And that was it. Then Bruce was done for like 3 practices.
The Bills was a mess. They were fun, but they were messy.
Let's
go to break.
They went hard, man.
I need to get your take on Dabo because this Dabo thing is.
I like Dabo, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Dabo. Anyways, Jay Foreman, DP, old school. Dabo is next.
You're listening to Old School with DP and J. Download the mobile app and listen wherever you are on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Constructors, Inc., a Nebco company, is now hiring mechanics to maintain fleet equipment and vehicle operations. Constructors offers mechanics a competitive salary, 4-day work weeks with overtime options, a $5,000 hiring bonus, a tool allowance, and great benefits. Join the crew today and be a part of Nebraska's oldest paving company dating back to 1908. Apply today for their open mechanic positions. Visit constructorslincoln.com.
What is Kasasa Cash at Liberty First Credit Union? It's more. More earning, more freedom, more rewards. With Kasasa Cash, you earn up to 5.5% APY, and your rewards begin instantly from a penny up to $40,000, all without monthly service fees. Plus, Kasasa Cash at Liberty First Credit Union gives you more ATMs nationwide. When you want more, you want Kasasa Cash. Visit libertyfirstcu.com for details. Federally insured by NCUA. Liberty First Credit Union. Banking with purpose. Account qualifications apply.
If you're not going to Memorial Stadium for a home game and don't have any travel plans for away games, there's a great place in Omaha to catch the action. The Inner Rail Food Hall. There's plenty of space. The Backstretch Bar has amazing game specials on game days. $15 Blue Moon and Bud Light pitchers, $6 margaritas, and $6 Moscow Mules. And if you're hungry, take in some of their great options from their game day pizza specials. Do football game day right in the Inner Rail Food Hall in Exarban Village in Omaha.
Whether you're booking a trip to Lincoln for a football game or a volleyball weekend, the Scarlet Hotel at Innovation Campus is the place for you. The Scarlet Hotel is special on many levels, from the delicious Well and Good restaurant on the main floor to the coolest rooftop patio bar in Lincoln, the Barred Owl, on the top floor of the hotel with great views of the city and one of the coolest drink menus. Book your stay or book a staycation today at scarlethotelnebraska.com.
Gary Michaels Clothiers celebrates 40 years of serving Nebraskans in the men's clothing industry. 40 years of some of the most memorable moments. In our way of thanking you for 40 years, we are offering a 40% discount on any single one item in the store. 40% off any suit, sport coat, slack, sports shirt, sweater, outerwear, or shoes. To receive your 40% off on one item, be there by November 11th. Gary Michaels, 40% off for 40 years, located at 56th and Pine Lake Road, Lincoln.
At Jimmy John's, we don't make sandwiches. We make the sandwich of sandwiches. We use fresh veggies because we don't hate salads. We just feel bad for them. We make our sandwiches exactly how you want because you're the one who's eating it. And we bake bread all day, every day because stale bread isn't bread. It's croutons. Sandwich history is written by the victors. Good thing we have legible handwriting. Jimmy John's, the sandwich of sandwiches. Order pickup or delivery on the app.
Gray Diesel and Equipment Services is hiring and seeking motivated applicants. Gray offers a second-to-none benefit package that includes health, dental, vision, 401k, paid vacation, and paid holidays. They offer great pay and tuition reimbursement or a tool purchase program for qualified candidates. It's a fun, friendly team with lots of variety and work assignments, so there's something for everybody. View and apply for their job openings today at grayusa.com or visit them in person just off I-80 and North 56th Street. Come be a part of the Gray difference.
School taught you all about the 4 seasons: spring, summer, and so on. And then there's the way we really tell what time of year it is in sports seasons: football season, baseball season, or off season. But what's the chocolate season? Well, it's now. And now, and now, and always. Whether you're looking for a caffeinated pick-me-up on the way to work, a little snack on the way home, or you need the perfect gift that's sure to be appreciated, it's time for the chocolate season. 40th and Old Cheney, or order ahead at thechocolateseason.com.
Are you working in or looking to get into the electrical construction industry? The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
October is full of sports, with football and volleyball reaching mid-season and basketball and winter sports starting up. All the excitement of the games brings major stress, and stress causes tight muscles and pain. It's time to call The Body Shop, your place in Lincoln for all types of massages: deep tissue, hydrating, sports, Swedish, hot stone, aroma, and more. And don't forget about their couples massages. Eliminate the pain from sports watching stress today with a massage at The Body Shop at 48th and A and online at thebodyshoplincoln.com.
Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call at 402-466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
Coming at you live from the heart of Lincoln, America. This is Old School, sponsored by the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese. Broadcasting veteran Derek Pearson.
When you find something that moves them, that makes them smile, celebrate it. That's your task. That's your superpower.
Nebraska Football Hall of Famer Jay Foreman.
Rifles a pass. It was tipped. It's picked off by Foreman. He's at the 15, 10, 5. He'll score!
On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
What up? Happy Halloween. Starting to get dark. 5:07. This is Old School. Jay Foreman, DP. Austin on the ones and twos. Brought to you by the Mercado. Without further ado, we're going to get into Dabo. My man has been making headways. It's a tough season for him, and I listened to his response and tried to decipher between. I don't even know if that was ever a question that the caller called in. And, Dabo kind of, he stood up with his chest out. Sometimes you got to defend your program and what you're doing. I think when you've been so steadfast and, digging your heels in the sand that you won't do anything in the transfer portal, you only offer kids, a certain amount of kids, and you do it late, when you're trying to be the opposite guy, right? And I always say when you try to be, it's great when it's working for you, but the landscape of college football has changed to the point that you need to maybe not change fully, but you need to, adapt and compromise. And I think he's finally realizing it. And for me, being down on the field when they played Miami, you saw a difference. You saw two 17-year-old kids that play for Miami literally go up and down that line and kick your butt. You saw a quarterback from Clemson that you ran off the former number one quarterback that's in Oregon State doing having really good success. And you kept him, and he went rogue and tried to go for the glory and end up losing that game. So it's not just the players on the field that don't look the same, because, Clemson always would have, they had obviously Deshaun Watson, and they had, Joey Goldilocks, I call him Joey Goldilocks. And then they'd always have a top 10 receiver and a second round receiver. Then they had Evan Ingram, and then they have Etienne. It's not there. And so now everything's going on to the coaching, and Brett Venables is gone. So now your crutch of we will always play good defense with our superior. Now their defense is serious. It's not what it once was, but it's keeping them in games. Now you're 4-4, and that's where you see the frustration, because you just got beat by NC State. You got beat by NC State. That wasn't luck. I don't know if you saw that game. That was a full-fledged, fresh out the box butt kicking.
Janet Jackson has the song, "What Have You Done For Me Lately?" That's why she wrote it. To remind people, enjoy your ride, because the ride ends.
It always does.
And you don't get to control when it ends.
Right.
How it ends, or what the accountabilities are when it ends. You mouth off at a 12-year-old. Why are you mad at Doogie Howser? You don't get any bonus points for punching down.
Yeah.
There's some people, you know what?
I think he was a little bit older, but he was young.
Well, no, but
he called him a 12-year-old.
Who calling into a Dabo post game is on his level?
No.
So you're always punching down. That's the real point.
Yeah.
Go and punch at NC State's head coach.
He gave everybody work.
Right. Like,
Steve Smith, Dabo, ESPN. He ain't care.
Did you catch the Steve Smith thing with USC coach said was what he said to Steve Smith? And I'm like, wait a minute, wait. Y'all coaches.
Lincoln Riley?
Yeah. Like what?
Lincoln Riley said something?
He said something to Steve Smith. Because Smith picked
Doran said something to Steve
was
Smith.
it Doran?
Yeah, it was Doran. Yeah.
And to say, but here's these coaches. I never use the premise that you get paid a lot of money to deal with stuff. But you get paid a lot of money to deal with stuff.
Yeah.
Like you get paid a lot of money to be able to hold your composure and deal with your stuff.
Yeah.
That's a simple, like you're a representative of the university, of the state in which you work, of all the families that you recruit for, all of those things, all the money that you bring in. Why are you wait a minute.
Yeah.
Somebody asked you a football question that you just didn't want to answer. Just say next and move on.
Yeah, the moderator could have done a better job. I think Dabo, it was some personal attacks that he pretty much told him he got cocky and
right. Like
I mean, there was some things you going at him, but I don't know. I was just talking general because
they were right.
They were, but when you take all that out of it, the things that he said about his program, when you had 8 11-win seasons, they won over 10 games 12 years in a row. They won 2 national championships out of the last 7 years. And was in it for 4 of them. Like what he was saying I'm talking about the meeting.
He's right.
So that's how you're talking about what I would have done. That's what I would have focused on.
Right.
Hey, look, man, whatever you think, I can't change that. Matter of fact, dude, I don't even know you. I imagine if we got to break bread or kind of have a beer or something, I might be able to change your opinion.
But when you just invite, this is what
no,
we
I'm
would
not
do.
inviting him.
Well,
I'm not inviting
whenever I have a parent,
that line would be read, and then you'd be having a whole bunch of people hanging out with.
Well, but here's the thing: I would rather talk to people than talk to the situation and circumstance. I tell parents all the time, come see me. Like if you want to come and question my coaching, come. We'll break bread, as you said. We'll break bread, and then you get to tell me what you would do. Like as a person.
Yeah.
And then we can have a conversation. And
or just throw the whistle. So go ahead.
Yeah. Like
I've done that before.
Yeah, you can do like there are times, right?
Yeah, go get your dad out the parking lot. He can coach, man. I got somewhere to go.
Right. Like there's stuff there. I found it interesting, right? That we're in the place, which is why I try never to speak for Matt Rule. I go, okay, Matt Rule needs to. He probably thought, no, I don't know. I don't know. Coaching staff, I don't know. I don't know. What the Commanders? I don't know, bro. I learn more and more every day how little I know about sports. Because I can't question Dabo on anything because he's doing a thing at a level that I've never been at.
Right. I don't necessarily even know if you call it questioning. When you say like, oh, I'm questioning somebody, that comes off as like you're interrogating.
No.
I think it's fully fair to ask questions because maybe you just don't know.
Yeah.
Like if you're a fan, you're like, hey, man, what happened on third down in the middle of third quarter? Dude was running wide open to flat.
Right.
Right. That's a legitimate question because he or she really doesn't know. Or, and so, but questioning him as a coach crosses the line. He didn't really have to do it, but I think you're just seeing Dabo's he's been here before. That was a different Dabo.
Yeah.
Right? That was a different Clemson. That was a different college football. He's never been at this point at 4-4 ever in the realistic Dabo Sweeney era.
Where we knew who he was.
Right.
Where he knew who he was.
Right.
It's the same thing. So for the listener and whatever you do professionally, I can't question what you do professionally. Even if you do it at a level 4 out of 7, that's still 3 better than me every day.
Right.
So you're entitled to whatever place you are in it. I always find it interesting that again, like I'll pick at Jay's brain just to I'll disagree sometimes just to get Jay to explain it in greater detail. Right? Because it's like Jay's working in a different level in a different space. So I'm like, all right, explain to me. because that's the only way we're going to get smarter.
Right.
Like too much of the conversation is driven by people who have no legitimate reason to question an expert on anything.
Well, it's become habit. You know what? The reason why it started was over COVID. Everybody had so much time, and then everybody became coaches and evaluators.
Yeah, doctors, lawyers,
and everything. So I think
government, politicians.
I mean, just from a football standpoint, when you hadn't have anything to do, I always say this: that was the worst thing that ever could happen to Scott Frost and them, because people had so much time to go back and evaluate the program 2 years prior, when everybody knew they had pushed the implode button on the program and started over. So why would you really evaluate the program where it was at? Now, granted, there was other factors. I'm just talking just football, legit. Evaluate the program where it was at versus the Ohio State or something like that. You know what I mean? And so I mean, that's what a lot of people do now, and that's the fashionable thing to do. I mean, it's not.
I can't wait to go and watch Jay coach at an AAU tournament.
Why?
Because I'm going to videotape. I'm going to videotape everything. I want to record
be every
everything.
once in a while. I'll tell you when I'll get hyped. I'll tell you this right now.
Yeah.
When a ref does not have control of the game.
Yeah, protect my kids.
And that's you know what I mean? Or it's
we've all been there.
Yeah. Or it's, we get a late draw where we're playing late and you got a date. Bro, listen. Your date is here right now. Or if it's one, I mean, the ones I have the most problem with is the refs that do it just to, they might, their kid might have grown up playing against some of my kids. There's one ref that always does it. So I always tell the kid before you.
What's the name?
No, I'm not gonna do it because I see him.
You got a nickname. You got a nickname for him. Now.
We don't, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get one. And I was like, you're gonna have 3 fouls in the first half. He just in the proximity. You getting it? So I mean, that's just about it. It's a hard job, especially in the AAU. I always say is because a lot of those guys there's a lot of refs that really take it. They'll conversate with you. Then you got some that just are just punks or just trying to get, some extra money, and that's fine. My only other complaint is just know the rules, right? Yeah. And then also, if a team is winning, and I've had this particularly a couple of times, but we were winning by a pretty good amount. How are we, if we're winning? How are we in the bonus, like as far as fouls, and they're not? We're winning the game. Like, how is it 12-2 with foul? Like, I'm not understanding. Like, help me conversate. Like, we're winning the game by like 12 points, but we got 12 fouls and they got 2. Like, that doesn't make any sense. But I understand they want to get it back, but I respect them. It's a hard job.
Fix is in an AAU. They want to get it back.
They want to take their shot at Jay Foreman. They're from Colorado. They just They just ref it. They just
don't know why, man. This one dude looked at me like he wanted, like he did want to square up. I was like, "Hey, let's go then." You know what I'm saying? I was like, "But this basketball stuff ain't nothing. We can go out there and do it."
Can you imagine that this dude going? He finds out later that was who?
Oh yeah, we got tracked down. But I seen some. But listen, man, I tell you what. I seen some parents and refs. I'm like, yeah, I'm a chill. Yeah, because some of them parents would be ready to throw. I seen some melees.
What was the worst one you seen?
What
was it? AAU basketball? Was that worse than like Little League football for you?
Oh, Little League football was not. I mean, shoot, my dad was in the car. He never got out of the car. You was sitting there, man. He'd be sitting there riding in the. I scored a touchdown and point to him. He would never get out of the car. He didn't want anybody to bother him, but. Yeah, I've seen some AAUs where the benches, where the stands and stuff like that.
We had
people jumping out there, drop. I mean, you seen Jimmy Superfly Snooker. I was like, man, I didn't know they could move that quick.
Some of I've told the story. I've had one tech in all of my years of coaching. I've had 2 warnings in baseball. And I've had 1 unsportsmanlike in football in 30 plus years. And each case was one where it was so provoked that I literally had to do it just to honor it. Like, Oh, what'd you just say?
Oh yeah, because once you get once you step into like the abyss with 1 foot, then you like, I'm already in. I'm going.
So imagine.
Yeah.
So you remember us in Colorado?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Right. That DP
Yeah.
has only shown up 4 times in my coaching career.
Right.
Where, okay, so the movie White Chicks, where they want to play the dozens, and you want to talk about moms, and that was me in Colorado.
Giving out life lessons.
Like it was.
I'm like, bro, we done walked 85 miles. We still ain't got in the stadium, and you out here trying to teach this drunk dude a lesson that he ain't even kind of comprehended. Austin, you ever had a tech?
The closest I ever got to getting a tech was one I saved myself in the moment because I didn't have an assistant coach that day. So it wouldn't have been fair to the kids for me to get run. So because if I would have gotten one, I would have gotten a second. It would have escalated there. So I had to keep myself from getting the
Austin would have given the nicest technical ever.
Here's the thing. So that team really struggled with adversity. As soon as one thing went wrong, they would snowball. We had to work on that time and time again. So I was trying to set the example of, hey, one thing goes wrong, we can shake it off and move on. Terrible refs. They're not communicating with me. My players are starting to get feisty with the refs as I'm trying to tell them not to. Couple really bad calls in a row. I'm not even looking at the ref. I'm facing the other basket. Just do one of those. Turn back around and say, hey, you're good. You're good player. Next play. The ref stops the game. He drops the ball. He walks over from the opposite side of the lane to me. Said, Coach,
right?
You have something to say to me, Coach? Go do your job. I didn't say anything. I just looked at him.
I would say, what part do you want to hear?
Again, there were so many things I could have said, but with no assistant coach that day and another game later, wouldn't have been fair to the kids.
Yeah.
So
I did. I
wanted to.
Sometimes I got kicked out once. I felt bad though, but I had to do it though. I had to do it because the ref had been calling, and it was like the last 8th grade summer game, and the ref had been like, because they knew that it was the kids knew. Oh, we got him. So I'm like, all right. I was like, there was a big foul. He didn't call it. I said something. He challenged me, and he was like, well, you need to say. I was like, I ain't going nowhere. Yeah, and he was like,
right here.
Yeah, and then he was, and then once I said I ain't going nowhere, then I was like, you know what? This is the perfect time to get kicked out.
Mine was always when the official sought me out. See, because
you know the ones that are going to come find
you.
They have a look in their eye.
Sought me out. I'm like, why are you looking at me? The game is over there. There's no work for you over here. Or why are you talking to me about a thing that I'm talking to my players? I'm coaching. You ref or you officiate. This is not yours. This is not yours. Now, and I would ask the question, first of all, what is my name? See, because if you're going to talk to me, at least have done me the courtesy of introducing yourself and then call me. I'm a grown-up. Call me by my name. Otherwise, I'm out here. Like, I'm going to be out here. Why are you talking to me? Like, that was the whole Colorado thing. Was somebody talking to me? I'm like, you don't know me. Like, you don't know me. Why are you talking to me? Why are you talking about me? Mind your business, dude.
I'm trying to mind mine.
Like,
you
now,
mind yours.
Now you gonna know me. And Jay is.
I was laughing. I'm like, this dude it was hot. I was like, hey man, I started drinking water. But I had to be in
He stopped walking.
He stopped walking.
I had to be in position because if I had to spring in action, I had good angles. But I was like, I'm gonna ring walk. The DP he just broke the man down. Like, this is why you need to do better. I'm trying to help you out in the future. Just think if you met that dude over there, or perhaps him, it wouldn't work out for it. Look, and then he was like, look at him. See him? Yeah, it wouldn't work out with you there. And the dude started,
me.
Hey, and then the guy started shaking his head like, yeah, you're right. And he was like, there. Then he dressed his friends. I was like, dog, we've been listen, Austin. Colorado didn't do a good job of saying where the media passes are. I had my watch on. Now, the original plan was, well, first of all, let's just backtrack. Somebody that's not here made us late.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. So, but then they still wanted to go with the plans to walk there. Listen, that's not happening. I saw this trolley. I said, we on this trolley on one of those things. Dude drove us right up there. So we get in there. And then so I was like, okay, cool. Then, like when you start walking, your watch comes on. The thing come on. I think, all right, a mile. It'd be good to get a little exercise in there. Yeah. Get a little Coors Light at halftime, a little refreshment or something. We 4.5 miles in. Yo.
4.5?
Dog, they sent us. I wish they had a tracker. They sent us to the north side of the stadium, west side, east. And then when we even got in, like, we couldn't even, finally, they was like, okay, we got the passes. Then we didn't know where to get in.
And they told us the wrong place.
Yeah.
So
and then everybody split up. So then I walked, then I went in there. That's where I met the AD. For Colorado AD, talked to him for a while, went down, and I'm like, man, I'm tired. Like, I was just bit.
That's 2 Coors Lights now.
But that was also why I was so frisky. Because, first of all, y'all messing with us. Like, you're purposely messing with by giving us misinformation to have us walk all over this play, right?
Yep.
And then I'm just like,
you are falling for it. They're just giving it to you.
Well, no, but then so we finally get in, and they're like, you in the wrong place. And I literally let it process. Like, I knew you're a grown-up, dude. Keep moving. Keep it moving. Just keep it moving. Yeah, bro.
Hey,
you in the wrong place.
I dipped out early, got me another trolley.
Boy.
It was out.
Done.
Boy.
Oh, the dogs are barking too, 4.5 miles. That sent, you know what? That sent me right back. I think I text Dr. Razat and said, yeah, I need to come see you.
Monday morning at 8 o'clock.
Yeah,
I am there, Doc.
Advanced medical imaging. Hook me up.
There are some great texts. There are some coaches who have gotten teed up. They're telling their stories on the text line.
No, I will tell you the one that I got kicked out. I knew the dude. I kind of halfway apologized to him, but I had to let him know that I know you've been calling some fouls, and I had to do it. Now, the language that now here's the best part. So you cool off, you embarrassed, because then when you walk back in the gym, because I had another game, everybody looking at you like this dude was just raising the roof over there, right? So my other team was in there, and this dude I coached, this kid, I love him. His name is Zach. Actually, I just saw him at the Southeast game, and he come up to me, and he's like, "Hey, coach," he's like, "Heard you got kicked out last game." and the reason why they heard it had to be like an hour or so, because they must have been on their the team chat.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, Coach Jay got his first technical. I got my first technical and kicked out. I said,
but that's why I need to be there to film it.
Just
so when
in
it
case.
happens.
Yeah.
Just in case.
Now, what you'll get is I'll toss the hat up. One time we were playing so bad, we were inside. I just put the shades on. I was like, you know what? I just need to go to Hawaii or something. Sitting next to my dude, just sitting there, just
mentally in Maui,
pouting, doing everything I tell him not to do. But,
no, there's the one tech that because my players weren't playing. And then they got inside themselves. And I just said, I called timeout. And then I went and sat on the other team's bench. I was like, I might as well sit down here the rest of the day. And if it's rude, he laughed so hard. And he's like, he gave me I gotta. Boom.
Yeah, it'd be all right. Most of the rest, most of the refs are good.
Y'all not gonna play? Y'all not gonna play?
Most of them are good dudes.
They listen to me. I'll go over here.
Yeah. Most of them good dudes. You get a couple that then get off on the right side of the bed. So.
You got some good. These are some good texts.
And you know what? We're gonna take a break. We're gonna come back, read the text, and then we're gonna jump into Michigan State. I think they're gonna run with their freshman quarterback. He needs to be punished. Wholeheartedly punished. Jay Foreman, DP, Austin, the tech crew. We will be right back.
Watch Old School live on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. Old School with DP and J on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Gray Diesel and Equipment Services is your go-to place in Lincoln for repairs and maintenance for diesel pickups to Class 8 over-the-road trucks and trailers, from bumper pole utility to full-size semi. Gray performs DOT inspections and are a service provider for fleet companies like ARI, Element Fleet, and FleetNet. They're a family-owned business in operation since 1952, and they keep a clean, friendly shop. Customer service is their top priority. Give Gray Diesel and Equipment Services a visit today with easy access just off I-80 and North 56th Street.
School taught you all about the 4 seasons: spring, summer, and so on. And then there's the way we really tell what time of year it is in sports seasons. Football season, baseball season, or off season. But what's the chocolate season? Well, it's now. And now, and now, and always. Whether you're looking for a caffeinated pick-me-up on the way to work, a little snack on the way home, or you need the perfect gift that's sure to be appreciated, it's time for the chocolate season. 40th and Old Cheney, or order ahead at thechocolateseason.com.
At Jimmy John's, we don't make sandwiches. We make the sandwich of sandwiches. We use fresh veggies because we don't hate salads. We just feel bad for them. We make our sandwiches exactly how you want because you're the one who's eating it. And we bake bread all day, every day, because stale bread isn't bread. It's croutons. Sandwich history is written by the victors. Good thing we have legible handwriting. Jimmy John's, the sandwich of sandwiches. Order pickup or delivery on the app.
Is your backyard ready for fun with friends and family this fall? GE Landscape Supply has pavers and boulders, which are a great accent for any landscaping project. And you can find them at 6701 Cornhusker Highway. GE Landscape Supply sells to homeowners and contractors with a vast selection of landscaping and construction materials. And don't forget, they deliver anywhere, nearby or far away. Stop by at 6701 Cornhusker Highway from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday to Friday. Go to GELandscapeSupply.com for more info or call 402-467-1627.
Action Plumbing, Heating, Air, and Electric brings exciting career opportunities for you or someone you know. They are now hiring plumbers, electricians, and HVAC techs and installers to continually build their professional team. They offer competitive pay and full benefits packages that include health, dental, vision, PTO, and 401k options. Action has created a positive team environment for over 50 years. Apply online at actionlincoln.com.
Whether you're booking a trip to Lincoln for a football game or a volleyball weekend, the Scarlet Hotel at Innovation Campus is the place for you. The Scarlet Hotel is special on many levels, from the delicious Well and Good restaurant on the main floor to the coolest rooftop patio bar in Lincoln, the Barred Owl, on the top floor of the hotel with great views of the city and one of the coolest drink menus. Book your stay or book a staycation today at scarlethotelnebraska.com.
Problem gambling affects millions of Americans daily, of all ages and walks of life. If your loved one is struggling with addiction, contact Choices Treatment Center's 24-hour helpline at 402-476-2300. That's 402-476-2300.
A team succeeds when they work together. Banking's no different. At UBT, we're in your corner for every financial move you want to make. Your money's backed by a roster of experts who put in the work to know you and your community. So whether you're opening a savings account, buying a home, or planning your future, you always know who to turn to. Working together toward your financial goals. That's a win in our playbook. Union Bank and Trust. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
This is former Husker and NFL linebacker Jay Foreman. For years, I've suffered from degenerative problems in both of my ankles, but thanks to a thorough and thought-out plan provided by Advanced Medical Imaging, I was able to get my life back with the least amount of pain as possible. While working through multiple options, the team of physicians at Advanced Medical Imaging were there to answer any questions I had. If you're experiencing any pain at all and want to get your life back, go to amimaging.com or give them a call at 402-484-6677. Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard.
Join Planet Fitness now and get the PF Black Card for only $24.99 a month. You'll enjoy an upgraded experience with tons of perks.
Like access to more than 2,000 locations worldwide?
Yep.
And massage chairs?
Yes.
Can I bring a friend every time?
Sure.
Can my friend be a horse?
Nay. Sorry. Get the PF Black Card and feel fit-tacular. Only $24.99 a month. Our most popular membership, the PF Black Card, is your ticket to getting all the perks. Join today. See Club for details.
Get all of your favorite restaurants delivered with VenueDelivered.com. One place for ordering delicious appetizers, refreshing salads, hot entrees, fresh sandwiches, and more. From Venue Restaurant and Lounge, Piedmont Bistro, and all Lincoln Good Sense Subs locations. Download our phone app to earn rewards on all of your carryout and delivery orders. Available on Apple and Android, just search for the Pillar Restaurants app. That's the Pillar Restaurants app. Download today.
College football in Lincoln, America. The time has come. Start your game day off right with the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show. Join the ticket crew as they bring you all the coverage you need to get you ready for the action. It's the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show, powered by Sunbelt Rentals. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realty Group of BHHS Ambassador, Select Plumbing, Jimmy John's, Lincoln Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits, Fleet Feet, Bure's Cheese Spread on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Back to old school with DP and J on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Oh, man. Jay Foreman, DP. We're going to buzz through these funny text messages. And some can be alarming, though, with the basketball coming up. But so what's up, guys? We got an unnamed caller, or texter, excuse me. It says, what's up, guys? You should ask him if he used those plastic white loafers to wear, just like Herb Tarlick. Was that the ref?
No, that's the dude from WKRP. And he wore leisure suits with the white leather.
Oh, yeah.
With the white leather shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Yeah,
My man One Eye Ray said he got kicked out coaching softball.
Wow.
He said he never raised his voice. In fact, he never stood up off his bucket. He said he questioned the call. He told me his opinion is the only one that matters. One word from me and I'm gone. Takes 2 steps away, turns around and says, so shut up. I looked at him and said, seriously, yeah, I can see that happening. There's a lot of guys that do that. Like, who you think you, first of all, who you think you talking to, man? That's what, now I'm going to tell you.
That's the line. Like, that's a line.
Those umps and those refs do not understand. Like, this stuff right here really ain't that important. Like,
that part.
We can get busy real quick and then just deal with it afterwards. They do a lot of stuff.
Can I tell my softball story real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
The 1 year I played of slow pitch softball, hit the first out of the park home run of my career. Didn't get one in high school or Legion. Wasn't my game. I finally get one in slow pitch softball. Like, I'm on my high horse. I'm rounding these bases. I round second, get to third. The ump says, no, go back to second. Like, the ball's over the wall. It's not in play. Said it hit and bounced over. Like, he said it hit the middle of the wall and it bounced over. Hit the middle of the wall and bounced over?
Right.
Do you understand physics?
Physics.
I didn't say anything. I said it hit the top of the wall because it did, and it went over. That's a home run. It's out of play. Like, I know the rules. I know how baseball and softball work. It says, nope, go to second base. You're second base. Nothing more from you. I end up scoring on the next batter on a single on my way by. I said, I'm like,
I can see him too. That's the best part. I can see Austin.
As I touch on play, I said, I'm glad that physics education was worth it.
See, I would have bet that you just stomped on the home plate and then got thrown. Like that would have been.
No, so I got back to the dugout and he's still staring me down. I didn't look back. I just kept running into my dugout. That was that. And then in the next half inning, as I'm running out, he's trying to say something to me, but one of the players on the bench, like, have the commissioner come over and like, hey, here's what happened.
Yeah, slow pitch softball is its own universe.
Yeah.
Like,
You see them dudes roll. They like a little mini gang. They I didn't know that they wear uniforms and everything.
Oh, they're tight.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they're so proud.
It's like they drink beers and go hit bombs.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, here's a funny one here about my man Wet Blanket. He said his best referee comment. He said, I loudly told one of my players who was arguing with the referee, stop talking to him. He's too good a referee to continue to call a game like this. I'm going to use that one. He's too good to
You're
be
better
this
than
dumb.
that.
Yeah.
You're better than that.
No, I was like, he's not this dumb. He's just playing games with you right now. He's not this bad. Don't worry. He'll come around.
He'll get the next one.
He'll get the next one.
My favorite one, we were coaching at TC Williams, the great. And TC, as much hype as TC gets for football, TC is a basketball school. And it is a vault. When you go in there, you got to bring work. It's called the Garden. And oh boy, their coach showed out one night. And they were playing us. We were favored, but they always gave us a tough time. Big call late in the game, charging call, goes against them. He flips.
Does he do the Boeheim?
Flips. Well, no, this is what he did. He walked up to the official and he goes, "How's your mother?"
Damn. He did? Yeah,
Bruh, I'm on the opposing. Look, you could have had me for 2 nickels, bro. Like I literally stretched across 3 chairs laughing.
Yeah.
They threw and to say that they threw him out of the like.
Yeah, we got to fight then.
It was simple. It wasn't like he wasn't loud, but it got quiet because he walked like he had to walk like 40 feet to get to the official. And he just walked up to him. He had one finger in the air, Jay, and just walked up and goes, "How's your mother doing?" That whole place lost him.
We throwing hands. Right there on site. We're throwing hands. Ain't even a question.
Like you have to smile.
Nope. No. Smiling about what? It ain't funny. No way.
It was like I had nothing. I had no.
Yeah, but we going at it right there.
I had no response. I had nothing in my Rolodex, my mental
I know
Rolodex.
exactly what I'm doing, and we going at it right there.
What's the hottest you guys got as a player?
As a player, I was a hothead. I was a hothead as a player.
You know what's funny is Dom Raiola. So Dylan Raiola goes to school in Georgia with a guy named is it Kendall Fortney. He was a guard at this time. He had played Atlanta, but at this point, no, he was at San Diego. And when I played against him, he was at Atlanta. This is a Michael Vick game, right?
Okay.
When it was not a very good game for Jake because this is when I wanted to fight Reggie Herring. Like we were going to throw like, hey, forget all this football stuff. Let's go.
You and me,
right?
Reggie.
Yeah. And he's my coach, right?
Yeah.
And it was all based on, so me and this dude, like one of the things I didn't like as a player is like we'll lock up and we kind of get it. I'm not gonna try to like if I have you like been in a position you could get hurt, I'm not gonna do that. I hated when dudes would try to like give you that like I used to call it that chump push.
Mm-hmm. The thing Fleek's got in trouble for hitting back on.
Yeah, but he gets you when you ain't looking. Like it's like remember when Carl Weathers in Rocky?
Yeah.
He hit Rocky, he's like chump.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
So he did it on my shoulder. So then I stopped what I was doing, turned around, pushed. You gotta have Aaron Glenn tell you the story. Pushed him. This went on for 2 quarters. Every play. I wasn't gonna let him get the last push. If he did, then I was finding him and pushing him. Just stupidity. Then finally, we went at it, man, like one time, and the play was way over there, and we over there wrestling in the middle of a game. And Dom Capers looked at me, and he took it. Here's what he did. He took the thing off. Said, "Jay, what the hell are you doing?" In the most Dom. And just looked at me. And I had nothing.
And he licked his lips at you while he did it.
Because I'm like,
dang. Dom had the most chapped lips of any human being ever.
Them dudes, it looked like he had Elmer's glue for lipstick. And here's the thing. I automatically start thinking. First of all, I had no response. I'm supposed to be the captain, or I was a captain. Out there acting like an idiot. Played okay with acting like an idiot, but I knew I was in trouble after they watched tape because I messed the screenplay up. Dom had just pulled me off of Reggie. So he's just like, what the hell are you doing? I have no answer. Then I was like, dang. I wonder if I'm going to even get a check this week.
You play it for free.
Play it for free.
Play it for free, bro.
Play it for free, man. It's some funny stuff, though, because Dom Capers, boy.
I love me some Dominic, man. Dominic is just...
He would tell dudes, these little young rookies, when they'd have a bad series, you got the loser's lean. I was like, what? That's when they're like sulking. And he would say it in the game.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll be dying, man. But anyways, we got to dive into Oh, we can't.
We'll have 5 minutes.
We'll go to break. We'll talk about Michigan State. I got some insight on them, so I wanted to give a little insight on Michigan State. Dom K, the loser's lean.
Man, that's good.
Yeah. Hey, man. I love me some Dom though, man. That was I used to call him the Cobra. My man has not missed a day of high pull, lat pull downs in 40 years.
Strap.
That dude carrying luggage like, you know what I mean? Yeah.
And his lips are chapped.
Yeah. Yeah. He a good dude though. He a good person though. Jay Foreman, DP, Austin. We'll be right back.
You're listening to Old School with DP and J. Download the mobile app and listen wherever you are on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Integrated Life Choices has been inspiring opportunities for individuals with disabilities for more than 15 years in Lincoln and across Nebraska by offering a number of services. From group homes to independent living resources and job training, you'll find the support that allows people to live fulfilling lives. They're also hiring. If you're looking for a rewarding career supporting people with developmental disabilities, you can check out open positions along with learning more about services at ilc.net. Integrated Life Choices.
School taught you all about the 4 seasons, spring, summer, and so on. And then there's the way we really tell what time of year it is in sports seasons. Football season, baseball season, or off season. But what's the chocolate season? Well, it's now. And now, and now, and always. Whether you're looking for a caffeinated pick-me-up on the way to work, a little snack on the way home, or you need the perfect gift that's sure to be appreciated, it's time for the chocolate season. 40th and Old Cheney, or order ahead at thechocolatseason.com.
If you're in Seward or Milford, listen up. Select Plumbing is now servicing your area with no trip charges from Lincoln. Select Plumbing works on a variety of issues for your home and business, including general plumbing, water heaters, faucet and fixture repair, underground sewer and water repairs, backflow testing, and more. Keep your property free from leaks and other issues. Call today for a free estimate, 402-560-6197. It's not just Lincoln, Waverly, and the surrounding area anymore. It's also Seward and Milford with no trip charges. Contact Select Plumbing to inquire at 402-560-6197.
Problem gambling affects millions of Americans daily, of all ages and walks of life. If your loved one is struggling with addiction, contact Choices Treatment Center's 24-hour helpline at 402-476-2300. That's 402-476-2300.
Action Plumbing, Heating, Air, and Electric brings exciting career opportunities for you or someone you know. They are now hiring plumbers, electricians, and HVAC techs and installers to continually build their professional team. They offer competitive pay and full benefits packages that include health, dental, vision, PTO, and 401k options. Action has created a positive team environment for over 50 years. Apply online at actionlincoln.com.
Ironhide Construction is hiring. They're looking for hardworking, self-motivated individuals who are team players. Ironhide Construction has openings for an experienced project manager, estimator, apprentice, skilled laborer, and erector or installer. They will train the right people and make sure you understand the position and requirements. At Ironhide Construction, it's own it, be honest, and do it right. Apply today and learn more about their other benefits at ironhideconstruction.com, where they're committed to you every step of the way.
Whether you're booking a trip to Lincoln for a football game or a volleyball weekend, the Scarlet Hotel at Innovation Campus is the place for you. The Scarlet Hotel is special on many levels, from the delicious Well and Good restaurant on the main floor to the coolest rooftop patio bar in Lincoln, the Barred Owl, on the top floor of the hotel with great views of the city and one of the coolest drink menus. Book your stay or book a staycation today at scarlethotelnebraska.com.
Is your backyard ready for fun with friends and family this fall? GE Landscape Supply has pavers and boulders, which are a great accent for any landscaping project. And you can find them at 6701 Cornhusker Highway. GE Landscape Supply sells to homeowners and contractors with a vast selection of landscaping and construction materials. And don't forget, they deliver anywhere, nearby or far away. Stop by at 6701 Cornhusker Highway from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday to Friday. Go to gelandscapesupply.com for more info or call 402-467-1627. When you think of places with tons of great beer selections and amazing food menu in Omaha, the conversation should start and end with Bärischen Beer Garden in Benson. With more than 30 beers on tap, including several German options, you're sure to find something you like. And don't forget their Nashville hot chicken sandwich or any of their delicious hamburgers. Start off with the warm house-made pretzels and you're on to a great day at Bärischen Beer Garden in the heart of Benson in Omaha.
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
Rosie Sports Bar and Grill. Open for lunch and dinner at 10th and P or at 1501 Center Park Road.
This is where it happens. Long hikes with friends, kayaking adventures with family, more horseback riding, zip line gliding, rock face climbing, hammock camping fun than you could ever imagine. And it's all outdoors, amongst the trees and across the prairie, here beneath Nebraska skies. Plan an outing today at yournebraskaadventure.com. Sponsored by Nebraska Game and Parks, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
This is Bud Seinhorst, President and CEO of LIBA, the Lincoln Independent Business Association. Join us every Saturday from 9 to 10 a.m. on 93.7 The Ticket for the LIBA Business Hour, as we discuss local business and highlight those who are thriving in the Lincoln area. It's the LIBA Business Hour, Saturdays from 9 to 10 a.m. on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Back to old school with DP and J on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
You know what I mean? Jay Foreman, DP, Austin on the ones and twos. Quick 2 hours here. Always fun though. Story time. Maybe we should start doing that on Tuesdays, having a little story time, man. I got plenty of them that the funny thing about stories, is, and oddly enough, DP, you're going to do your thing, just tell your story on Thursday.
Yeah.
And the guy was here yesterday, Mr. Brett's, that stories, in the life that I've lived, you know what I mean, as far as like, around sports, generally just come by one, where just a thought, a memory,
It doesn't take much
right.
to trigger those moments in your head. And like I said, a lot of them, Randy and I were actually joking the other night at a rehearsal. There's a lot of stuff a lot of stories I can't share on the radio.
Oh yeah. Oh, there's a lot of them that you can't.
Like, it's like, okay, I can't tell. There's some things that come up in sports, and then more than the person who's commenting on it, and you want to set them right.
Yeah.
We had a friend of the show, John Squire, was talking today, and he was talking about a writer and a coach. And I was trying to explain to him that the writer is the coach is one of the best people, best humans I've ever met, while the writer is the worst person I've ever known.
Yeah.
Like, he's the worst.
The devil with a pen.
Right? And then you try to explain, you might not want to side with that guy.
Yeah.
Because that guy is horrible, but you can't tell the story in full. And you just have to say, look, trust me on this one.
Yeah.
The stories are important. But we mainly, again, talking about how good Dom Capers was
He's a coach,
man.
great
He's a
person.
good dude.
I love Dom Capers. That dude is I love Dom. I love Reggie, and I love Danny Smith. Those are like in the pros. Those three and Ted Cottrell had a huge influence on me.
People who were good people who happened to be good
right, and
at
didn't let
job.
the football thing cloud who they were.
Right.
They did the best job they could. Brian Stewart too. He was a good brother too. Hey, you know what's funny though? Let me tell you about the first time I met George W. Bush. Right, and I never really been into politics, and I knew George Bush. He had a son in George W. I had no idea what the heck he was doing in Houston. So when the president used to come to the game, usually like when we'd go through, they wouldn't even like check you because they knew you, right?
Right.
Or if they did, you just throw your keys in that. I think at that time, maybe you had one of the first like big like block AirPods, the ones that weighed like 2 pounds. Put it in there, or you just do your thing. We got in there, man. It took like 20 minutes, so that kind of messes up your deal. So they must have sent an email or something, or like late email or something that he's coming. So I'm walking back there, and I'm in the locker room, and he's in the locker room. So I'm in my locker, whatever. I look over, I look at him and say, "What the hell are you doing?" I said, "What the hell are you doing here?" He's like, "I'm watching the game." So I said, "Who do you know?" He's like, "Bob, me and Bobby there, like real close friends. I was like, oh, welcome. So, you know, because I was like, I gotta tighten up, man. You know, my contract year. You know, just imagine. You look over, and there he is, chilling in the seat right next to me. So yeah, it was good. He was a good dude, man.
He's a real sports fan.
He is. And you know what? After the game, when everybody cleared out, he kicked it and talked to us for like 5 minutes. Yeah. Even probably a little bit more. And he was cool as a fan. Yeah. And, you know, not anything that, you know, really that was really a good experience of dealing with somebody that was a high profile up there like that.
Yeah,
so.
DC, there's a lot. I mean, that happened a lot.
Yeah.
So you kind of get used to it. But the reality is not all of them take time to be human.
Yeah, he was definitely
W would certainly do that.
I think he enjoyed.
Jimmy Carter was probably as good a sports fan as a leader.
Yeah,
Jimmy Carter was.
I think he enjoyed. He came to quite a few games.
Yeah,
like you know, and came in and he'd be in line room kicking it, hanging out. I mean, of course he had his dudes there, but you know, I mean, he was in a safe place. So, anyways, story time Tuesday. Happy Halloween.
We'll get
give out plenty of candy.
And give out full-size candy.
Yeah, man.
DP, your boy Strick isn't giving out candy tonight. Do you know that?
Strick giving out candy.
No,
he's just giving it to grown-ups.
No comment. Anyway, be safe out there. Hey, dress warm, be safe, and look out for the little youngsters in the neighborhood, man. They're having a good time. So we'll talk to you guys tomorrow.
Here? You see Chucky behind
Jay Foreman, DP, Austin, we are out.
Constructors Inc., a Nebco company, is now hiring mechanics to maintain fleet equipment and vehicle operations. Constructors offers mechanics a competitive salary, 4-day work weeks with overtime options, a $5,000 hiring bonus, a tool allowance, and great benefits. Join the crew today and be a part of Nebraska's oldest paving company dating back to 1908. Apply today for their open mechanic positions. Visit constructorslincoln.com.
Action Plumbing, Heating, Air, and Electric brings exciting career opportunities for you or someone you know. They are now hiring plumbers, electricians, and HVAC techs and installers to continually build their professional team. They offer competitive pay and full benefits packages that include health, dental, vision, PTO, and 401k options. Action has created a positive team environment for over 50 years. Apply online at actionlincoln.com.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth. 93.7 The Ticket. 93.7 The Ticket. Fox KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
The Lincoln forecast on this Halloween, expecting lots of sunshine. It will be breezy and cold, though. We'll see an afternoon high of just 36. Tonight, mainly clear skies. Will be a cold night as well. We'll see a low of around 20. And tomorrow, mainly sunny skies. A little breezy at times as well. We'll see a high of around 52.